we're here to light the fire. Spitting facts and stats, you know we never tire. Bringing the heat up, our passion won't retire. Busting through the mic, our voices never expire. We ignite the spirit, never fading out. Light the torch, USC fans rise up high. On this podcast, we aim for the sky. Knowledge and entertainment never lie. Together we stand, let the truth amplify.
What's going on, Trojan fans? Welcome back to another live episode of the Light the Torch podcast. And I guess I wouldn't say special, but just I think this one's a more. It just means more this week, right? This game just means more for USC, and it is Oregon week. This has been a week that everyone has been kind of circling down on their calendars ever since certain things have gone or transpired since last season. So yeah, it's definitely a game that it. I know. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it because of stupid trolls from Oregon. But let's go ahead and introduce the guys here, and we can go ahead and start talking about this horrible team that we're going to play against. So to my right, we got B Jones. How's it going, B Jones? All right, and of course to the bottom right, we got Guns. How's it going, Guns?
Doing good. Fight on.
All right, and then of course underneath me, we got Raul. How's it going, Raul?
It's going all right. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend, and you know how I feel about these damn cucks. But F these cucks. But yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, his daughter's near him, so you can't curse. I'm just kidding with you. But yeah, so why isn't
No, you're right. That's why I kept it cool. I can't really curse right now. So.
All right. So how are we feeling leading up to this week? So how are you feeling over there, B Jones? Like what's your vibe that you have going on over there going into this game?
Feeling confident, man. The boys, I think they get it. They're feeling the same thing that we're feeling. They're ready to go take it to them, man, and go bring home the victory in Autzen Stadium.
Yep. What about you, Guns? How you feeling?
Honestly, yeah, we said this pre-show. I mean, I feel better in comparison to the Notre Dame game leading up to this game. So I feel pretty confident.
All right. Bro, are you there, or are you doing some fatherly duties right now? He's probably doing some fatherly duties. That's fine. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I've been kind of watching these trolls in the background. Just a lot of our fans are kind of feeding into their trolling over here, but I'm so B Jones is one of them that is what is it called? Helping them with their engagement farming at this point, because that's all they're doing right now. They're just trying to get engagement, and they're definitely trying to troll fans here. But I'm just letting them talk their stuff right now. So I'm excited for this week.
It's just funny because they're not good at it.
No, they're not.
They're horrible, man. They talk about what we didn't win the last 20 years, like as if they didn't won anything ever.
Yeah, like what has Oregon ever done in their history? So,
Sure.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So right now USC opens up as a 9.5 point underdog. So I would say it's a safe bet to put some money down on USC. I'm just kidding. I'm not the betting person, so you might not want to ask me on that here. But let's go ahead and get into this here. Let's go ahead and start with the offensive keys to victory for USC. So we'll start with B Jones.
We need to get our tight ends involved in this game. And so that means our O-line has to do their best blocking, so we can use our tight ends this game. I think they're going to be the key to victory this game. Their linebackers are not the best in coverage. I think we can really expose that. On top of that, I think that Jacoby Lane is due for a huge game. They're going to put their best on Mekhi, of course, but their best is a freshman going against the best wide receiver. I don't. We just have to play our game. Simply put, just play our game and maximize our opportunities. Take care of business. So, I mean, keep the offensive need to play our game.
Yep. Yeah, and you might want to fix your microphone. You're cutting in and out a little bit, but for the most part, we understood what you were saying. So go ahead and go, Guns.
Yeah. So my first note here is continue to stay balanced, but I definitely want to see us attack these young DBs they got. Look out for Jacoby Lane. I mean, that was something, right? B Jones just said. I think I agree with B Jones. I think it's gonna be a big game for Jacoby Lane. And then Jaden's running. Jaden's running is definitely going to be key as well in certain situations, especially towards the red zone. So, those would be my keys to success.
All right, roll. You're on mute.
I mean, my offensive keys to success or for victory would be, protect Jaden Mayava, let him do his thing, spread the ball, and at the same time establish the run game so we can open up the passing game. If we can do that, I think we'll have a fairly good easy game on Saturday. Obviously, it'll be a tough matchup, but we'll have what it takes to beat them.
Yep. Definitely, I pretty much echo what everyone else was saying, but definitely we got to stay balanced when it comes to this team. They're going to try to really take away Mekhi. So, like what you guys are saying is Jacoby's going to have to step up big for this one. Same with Lake, Walker Lyons, all of them, everyone else, because they're saying that Brandon Finney or whatever is going to be the one that's going to be kind of shadowing Mekhi the whole time. So we definitely need to pick up the slack if they're really kind of triple teaming him, making sure they're trying to take Mekhi out of the game. But definitely make sure, like what Guns was saying, that get Jaden Daniel or not Daniels, Jaden go ahead and start running the ball because what's his name, Fernando Mendoza. He kind of really ran a little bit on them and got some good key first downs on them, and then kind of kept them really honest when it came to their passing and their running defense. So definitely go ahead and make sure that Jaden knows when to tuck the ball. But yep. Anything else? Anything you guys want to add for the keys to victory before we move on to the defensive side? And definitely chat, put in your thoughts on where you think that USC can exploit this defense. And then Jordan says, y'all better win or I will be greatly disappointed at. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters is what I think, right? Exactly. That's all we care about.
Well, Jordan, you may be mad at us. We'll get into that later.
All right, let's go ahead and jump onto the defensive side of the ball here. Let's see the defensive keys to victory here. Raul, go ahead and give us your defensive keys.
For me, it's going to have to, apply pressure to Dante Moore. I mean, Oregon has a good running game. So if we can somewhat contain that, but I think the key is going to be to, make it very difficult for Dante Moore. So, our linebackers, our D-line are going to have to be disruptive and try to force some turnover. So if we can win the turnover battle, I think we'll come out with the victory. So those will be my keys to success.
All right. Guns?
Yeah, contain the run game. They have a good run game, so we just need to contain as best as possible. Show different looks pre-snap. Kind of going back to the Indiana game, I think that was a lot of things that they had success was, show, they were going to blitz, but didn't blitz, right? Cover 2, but it was cover 6, whatever the case may be, right? Just confuse him so he doesn't get the ball out in a quickly manner, basically. And then like Raul was saying, pressure Dante. If we can get pressure him inside the pocket, it's going to be a good day for us.
All right. B Jones.
Yeah, man. Pretty much saying what Cousin said. Like, I had a conversation with Kamari Ramsey's dad. Shout out to Rambo if you're watching. You know, him and Kamari played at that other school across town together. And basically, he was saying, man, like, yeah, Dante, he's a baller. He can play. But he is susceptible to turn the ball over if, you know, we can be. And we know that D'Antonio is a master at that. So,
Mhm.
yeah, man. So that's definitely key for us, man.
Yeah.
So hopefully going there, you know, we can get healthy. I know Kamari was a little banged up, but it seemed to be seems like he's practicing. So
Yep.
it's interesting to see how we're gonna look in our secondary. But we know that our guys can step up, man. Our backups have been stepping up all year. So don't expect any drop off. Just like we didn't, you know, Kennedy keeping his team last game. So yeah, man, we stick to that and Lynn dial it up, man. I think we're gonna get to, but we definitely have to get to them before. We have to be able to get to them before as well. So if we create pressure on them, we're gonna be in good shape.
Yeah, definitely. And I was watching the Oregon versus Indiana game, and if their pass protection is not the greatest when it comes to protecting Dante. So I think of course, if we can stop that run and make them into some long and distance for third and 7 or so, just get them in long passing situations. I think that USC can cause some turnovers for Dante, or just get some good sacks on him. So I really don't think that. I think their best offensive line situation is when they can run the ball. Of course, they're averaging. I forgot what they're averaging on their rush offense. I think they're eighth in the nation for rushing offense. So we definitely gotta stifle that, like what we did with Iowa. We can't start off slow like we did against Iowa, so we definitely got to really start from the very get go. I know we were kind of critical about that before. We can't have this Jekyll and Hyde kind of defense. We have to be Jackal the whole time, or is it Mr. Hyde? Whichever the ones that's the most. But yeah, so I really think that we can put a lot of pressure on them. Their right side of the offense is not the greatest when it comes to pass protection, away from Emmanuel Pregnon and whatever Isaiah World or whatever. We got to exploit the right side of that offense. Oh, yeah. Anything else we want to say before we move on to the half here? Shout outs are Anthony James says Oregon's tackles are a little slow on their kick steps. So that's something that Anthony Lucas, Cam, Crawford, Brandon Shelby can really exploit.
Yeah, I was to say, I agree with what you're saying about the right side is their weakness. Something they did do last week is they did put Pregnon on the right side at guard. So I wonder if that's something they're trying to even out in a way. But I still, at the end of the day, that right tackle is definitely the weak link of their offense. So.
HR Picking Stuff has a kind of a matchup situation that he's going to be interested in. Emmanuel versus Jakeem, yeah. Bear versus Killian. This is going to be fun to watch. Yeah, I hope Killian can kind of get his paws on Bear and put him down for a little bit for hibernation. Let's see what Austin says. Applying pressure has been a huge problem for us the last 6 weeks. We are under 2 sacks per game, 0 sacks, and 0 TFLs against Iowa. Iowa had a really good offensive line, though. So I think that probably could have been the best offensive line that we're going to see. But Oregon does have a good offensive line as well.
Right. In Nebraska, they were getting the ball out quick.
Yeah. Let's see. Josh is going to the game with his girls. Someone bail me out.
I started a GoFundMe for Josh already.
All right. Anything else before we move on to for the recruiting updates? All right, let's go ahead and get into the recruiting updates. Guns has some updates for us on the recruiting end. I'm not sure if people have been paying attention to On3 or what Greg Biggins has been saying, but there's been some updates. So
Yeah, so like we mentioned on Sunday, there was a potential secret flip, right? No one knew who it was. Well, today, Biggins announced that it is KDW, Caden Dixon Wyatt from Modern Day, wide receiver, 4-star. So he appears that we are definitely involved with him and the team to beat in terms of flipping him. Everyone thought in the past weeks and months that Oregon would be the team to flip him from Ohio State. Doesn't seem like that is the case. We're definitely let him know that he'll be able to play early, given kind of our wide receiver situation going into next year with Lemon and Lane most likely leaving. So this is something that's been behind the scenes the last few weeks, and it's definitely could happen these next 2 weeks as we're approaching signing day. So I think that's a big one. And then Danny Lang, a 27 DB out of Modern Day as well, appears to be the theme of recruiting here. So we reported in the past that Ohio State's kind of been the leader. It's been us and them back and forth. Well, it sounds like the family doesn't want him to leave the state, and that could be the deciding factor with his recruitment. And pretty much it sounds like as of right now, we could be the leader right now in this recruitment. So might hear something soon. We'll see. But I'm glad that we are the leader now, and we can kind of push Ohio State to the side in regards to this kid. So
yeah, and with a win against Oregon, I think that can definitely solidify that for KDW, because what he was rumored that Oregon could flip him at this point. So, but Josh Gates has KJ Ford is flipping. So, from what I've heard, is that he's kind of waiting to see who Oregon kind of hires at this point. From what I heard, is that he's kind of waiting on that. What are you guys' thoughts?
Yeah, he's definitely basically sounds like he's flipping. The predictions, though, is that he has been predicted to go to A&M. We'll see. He still has his UCLA visit next week. We'll see if that truly does happen. I think if it does happen, we're definitely involved. We can get him to flip. If that gets canceled, then I think it's tells us that obviously we're not involved, and Texas A&M has him.
Yeah. Well, definitely, if we can get KDW, that'd be definitely great for the recruiting aspect and also the California pipeline that we're trying to get over. What are we at right now for the California pipeline? I think, are we at 66%?
Probably in the 60s.
I would say.
Yeah,
so.
we're for Cali, we're at 62%. Yeah.
Okay. And so that'll probably push us up to maybe 63, 64. So that'd be good. And then that'll be a big suck it to Ohio State because he's locked in with USC.
Sorry, what's his name?
James
Jordan Kapler.
Jordan, yeah. But
we're sorry to our Ohio State resident here, but he's a California kid. We need him to stay here.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we move on to our final thoughts and predictions for this game?
Yeah. So I'll just say that even after everything you just heard, right, you're still not done with 6 class. Just remember.
Yeah.
Remember that was it.
Well, I feel like because of how well this season has been going, it's definitely opened up more options for more recruiting options when it comes to probably the teams that were kind of waiting to see how, or the players who were waiting to see how USC was going to do this season. And the fact that we've had some of these key victories against Michigan, against Iowa, and soon to be Oregon, that's definitely they're kind of like, okay, this is a legit situation for USC.
Yep. And none of this happens if Lincoln Riley is not there. So let's be clear about that. So I'm going to take that for what it's worth. Lincoln Riley, the one who's nominated, as semifinalist for the Coach of the War, that guy. Yeah, so
I will also add that Also, Chad Bowden was alleviating some stress from Lincoln Riley.
Absolutely.
So Lincoln Riley is now able to be more animated, be more of himself, rather than having to have recruiting in his back or in the back of his mind and NIL in the back of his mind. So definitely, Chad Bowden is getting the assist with this.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So.
and we said it last year that part of the reason why Lincoln Riley was potentially struggling is because he was juggling all these responsibilities and had a whole bunch of pressure on his back. And now he could truly just focus on play calling and being the head coach. And I think he's having fun again this year. You can just tell that, he's enjoying himself and
Yeah.
showing emotions. I think they said something about, they asked him a question about his reaction after the win against Iowa and how he reacted. And he's like, well, I have emotions too. I just don't show it all the time, but I also have emotions. So that was great to hear and see.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can, keep doing that. I'm excited to see him, how he's going to react this Saturday after we win.
Yeah, Lincoln Riley definitely is having a lot more swagger to his step at this point. Like seeing some of his interviews with the backwards cap or whatever, you can definitely like that. That wasn't Lincoln Riley from 2022. Like he was all business, and like you could tell. He's been making the comments like he's happy with the team that he's trusting to win this to play with and all that stuff. So he's buying it. He's excited with this team that he has right now. But yeah, exactly. We this is a do or die game for USC, and in all essence, I think it's definitely a do or die game for Oregon because right now none of their victories look really all that great. The only one that looks good is Iowa, and but we also beat Iowa, so Penn State's not looking that good. And then their loss to Indiana is definitely like holding them back as well. So if they lose to us, they're going to be behind us in the CFP. So ain't no way that they keep Oregon ahead of us, even if we beat them. So. But yeah, all right. And one thing that I want to say before, for when it comes to the offensive side, though, like there's only been 3 teams that Oregon has played that is in the top 50 in offense. It's USC, Indiana, and surprisingly Rutgers. But Rutgers is not the greatest when it comes to passing. They're better more on the rushing end. But when they played against a team that has a good passing game, they haven't really been able to keep up because they can rely on their Russian defense to stop the run game. But when it comes to like Fernando Mendoza against Indiana, like they were kept on their heels because they had to worry about him running the ball, passing the ball, and also their backfield. So I think with the same kind of formula that we have, I think we have a better quarterback. But Fernando's definitely he's of course a Heisman finalist at this point, and they do have a good pair of wide receivers. But I would easily pick our wide receivers over Indiana's. So
hey, I got a question. Hey, B Jones, what's up with that, man? You're on the juice?
Yeah, what is good? Look, the only juice I'm on they give you at communion. That's the only juice I'm on, man. I don't know. Jay trying to start some rumors over here, man.
I don't know, man. On Saturday, I was like, man, B Jones' fucking shoulders are just out of this world, man.
No,
Jeff is making some accusations over here.
nah, man. The shrimp bologna sandwiches for me, man.
But yeah, like I honestly think that this is going to be the best wide receiver duo that they will ever face. Even if they played Ohio State, we're still better at the wide receiver. At least the out of the duos that we have, I think we're better. And I don't think like Brandon Finney has not really played against anyone of the likes of Mekhi Lemon. because that's what everyone has been saying, that they're excited for this game, Brandon Finney versus Mackay. Brandon Finney, he's definitely a freshman All-American, but I don't know if he can really. I think Mackay has way too much more experience to kind of. He knows what he can do to kind of throw people off. Regardless of how you try to follow him, he's still going to get his catches. Even though Nebraska keeps wanting to say, "Oh, he only had 2 receptions against them," but it is what it is. But yep.
Yeah,
So
and I just have a question. What are your thoughts on these on the spread? I think it's disrespectful, in my opinion.
it is disrespectful, but I like the disrespect.
It's number motivation.
Yeah,
That's
what
it at 10.5, right? I think I saw a 10.5.
9.5.
Yeah, I'm surprised it moved. Like I thought 7.5, 7, 6.5 was probably the sweet spot in my opinion.
They did that. They did that with Indiana. They had Indiana losing by
Yeah,
8.5.
the way it just kept going, I was surprised.
And then all the talking heads were disrespecting Indiana, saying that Oregon has just too much offense for them, and their defense is just too much for them. So I'm happy that they're doing the exact same thing to us, because let it happen.
And like you said earlier, it's going to be a playoff elimination game for both teams, even though Oregon only has 1 loss. The people are saying that USC is on the fence in terms of they get in or not, even if we win out. If we win out, there's no way you can justify putting Oregon over us.
Yeah, and our losses, our losses are. There's no real such thing as a good loss, but Illinois is ranked. Notre Dame's is a college football playoff team at this point. So right now, I think that our wins are a lot better too, especially against Iowa, against Michigan. Missouri State's even a good win, even though they're not even in a good conference. But right now, like, our resume looks a lot better than theirs. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to our final thoughts, predictions, and MVPs. So let's go ahead and start with Guns.
Yeah, so for just my final thoughts, again, this game's going to be back and forth. I think both offenses are going to push the ball, vertically and get some points on the board for the most part. Final score, I have 34-31 Trojans. Game-winning stop is how we win this game. Defense steps up and gets the stop. MVP's offense, kind of said on my offensive keys, Jacoby Lane is going to be my offensive MVP. Defense, we're going to do Desmond Stevens as defense.
All right. And real quick, Austin, Missouri State, they're 7-3, okay? They're doing a lot better than a lot of people thought they would. So I'm counting that right now. Like, we're the only team that's actually blown them out. So other than that, they've been doing fairly good. So props to them. That's all I want to say. But all right, Raul, give us your final thoughts and predictions.
I mean, final thoughts, like Gunn said, it's going to be a tough competitive game. As much as I want USC to blow them out, I mean, Oregon's a good team, but, I like I've mentioned in the past, Dan Lanning seems to choke on big games. I don't know why he gets so much love. He hasn't really won a big game like that, aside from last year winning the Big Ten championship game, but it was against Penn State, so that should have a asterisk, right? If I'm not mistaken, it was Penn State.
Yep.
So I think they were overrated last year. And he's lost big games this year. So I don't think this is going to be an exception. I think he'll end up taking the loss. And MVPs, I'm going to go with Jaden Maiava. On the offensive side, defensive side, I'm going to go with Anthony Lucas. And final score prediction, I'm going to go 38-31 USC.
Okay, Full touchdown. All right, all right. B. Jones.
Yeah, I'll start with my final score prediction. So close to Raul. I had 37, 30. Um, offense,
We can hardly hear you right now. You're still kind of having some issues.
string yard, count your days. Is that better?
Yeah,
way better.
Okay. So it's a 31-37 Trojans. And I'm going to go with, on defensive side of the ball, I'm going with my guy I've been rolling with all season, man. And that's CP, Christian Pierce. So offensive side of the ball, I'm going to go Jaden, man. I think Jaden's going to have a big game. And, I mean, we kind of got to go 1A, 1B with this one, man. So, of course, Makai. I think Makai is going to eager to show the world, especially I don't know if you guys saw there's a tweet from a Bolitnikov voter who still had Makai second to Jeremiah Smith. And I asked him to justify it, you know what I mean? Because this just don't make sense. And everybody in the comments said the same thing. So, yeah, I think Makai's going to be eager to prove, even though I know that's not his main focus, but it gives him a little motivation.
all right. Yeah, I think for that, I think they just go based off his measurables, and he does have more touchdowns, but only by 2. But Makai still leads the Big Ten in passing or receptions, yards. So I just don't get it. But it is what it is. So I guess I'll do what B. Jones started off with, going with the score. I will go 38 to 34. It's going to be a close one. But I'm going to say that the MVP is going to be Ryan Sierra. Ryan's going to be nailing some long field goals for us, or just some key field goals for us to put us ahead and keep us ahead against Oregon. So I kind of wanted to go with 38-35 with a walk-off field goal, like what I think Anthony James was saying right here. I could see a walk-off field goal from Ryan. So that would be pretty hype. He is a semifinalist for what's the award for the Lou Garza? Yeah. So it would be pretty awesome to see him get that kind of moment. So I can definitely see that. So that's why I'm giving Ryan kind of the MVP, because he's been pretty clutch for us. He's getting the kickoff. He's having a lot of touchbacks, some clutch field goals for us that are keeping us in games. So I'm definitely giving that to him. And for defense, this one's going to be rough. I kind of want to give it to an edge rusher here. I want to give it to Anthony Lucas. We're going to need him to be able to set the edge, both on passing and on rushing, because they're going to try to kick it outside. That's what we got burned on last game. It was kind of those outside runs. So the edge is going to have to really stay focused and stay disciplined on the corners. So I'm going to give it to Anthony Lucas for this. So, but yeah, those are my picks for that. And let's see what the chat has been saying here. I've been starring some in them here. So Anthony James says 31-28 Ryan Sierra walk-off field goal. Let's hear. Josh Gates says King Miller MVP on offense and CP for defense, just like B. Jones. Jeff says Mayava is going to be MVP, which at this point there's no real wrong answer. I feel like it's really going to be kind of up in the air. This is going to be a full team effort, regardless of who's going to be the MVP. So, and then Anthony James says Eric Gentry and Makai Lemon for MVP. I mean, it's kind of like, did anyone pick Makai?
B. Jones said 1B.
Yeah. Well, who said 1A, 1B for?
That was me.
B. Jones.
Come on. All right, that's fine, I guess.
What do you mean? Come on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
let's see.
You gotta have one or the other, right? So, I mean, if Mayava has a big game, more than likely Makai or Jacoby had a big game themselves. So,
but Fight on Natty says offensive MVPs, the O line and D line. I mean, That's not that. This is definitely going to be a huge game for the offensive line as well, especially with kind of. Well, we've been seeing Elijah Page. So, what do you think is the odds that Elijah Page is starting? Do you think it's a 50-50? Do you think it's a game time decision for him, or what do you guys think?
Probably game time, but
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like if he's practicing and
Without a brace,
no, I mean he
Today
has
was
he
braces,
has a knee
though.
brace, but what I'm saying is like I think he can go. So if he doesn't play, I think we'll be all right with our O line, but he'll be there as an emergency just in case if needed.
I do think that we're going to be having some guys play dinged up in this game. I just think that this like if it's not like a major injury, I think that people are going to be playing in this game.
I mean,
Would agree.
this late in the season, man, everybody's banged up. So
Yeah, that is true. It is the end of the season, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see what else here. So Jeff says Lemon needs a couple TDs this game. Honestly, I think he'll definitely he might get a Russian TD. I think Lincoln's going to dial up some plays in this one too. Like Lincoln's going to be in his bag for this one. I hope he doesn't try to do that same one where Mekhi Lemon throws the ball. But I think we're going to see some interesting plays from Lincoln, and maybe even on special teams too. We can see another fake punt, but maybe I can see a Russian one at this point. But Anthony James, let's pop these guys, and we need to set the physical tone. It's so crucial. Yeah, we have to really start at the very beginning of this game. Like we have to start off with the 3 and outs for them.
listen, I've been waiting for us to be the aggressor. You know what I mean? So I think this is the game to do it. We have the opportunity to go ahead and prove something to the world, especially in this game. So if we can go out there and be the bully this game, it's going to change a lot of narratives.
Fight on that. He said, "How bad is Kamari's injury?"
He's been practicing.
He's been practicing. We haven't really heard much about Bishop though, so we're probably going to have to rely on Urlacher, Kennedy Urlacher.
Him and CP. Well, if Ramsey plays, it'll be Ramsey and CP.
Oh, Ramsey and CP.
So
Okay.
Raul and I did get to see Ramsey
Oh,
after the game. After the Iowa game. He did have a slight limp, but nothing crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I would say questionable at the worst, but it looks like as if he's gonna be all right.
Loose? You will loose? What's loose? What? I'm confused. Tony Raffetto. Shout out to B Janks. Definitely go ahead and if you guys are not subscribed to the 4th and 9 to Victory YouTube channel, definitely go and check them out. I'm sure they're going to be watching the game, doing a watch along, and they allow people to call in. So definitely go ahead and check them out on Saturday. Game's at 2:30, so it's going to be a midday game, and we're having game day, right?
12:30 Pacific.
Yep.
My time, 2:30 my time.
Nobody
Okay,
worried
I don't
about
care
me.
about I don't care about
On your time.
time. I don't care. It's my time.
My
Yeah.
time.
But
Yeah, game day is gonna be there though.
game day, and like, when was the last time we had a game day? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, it's not. We've had a few opportunities, but some teams blew it or whatnot, from what I remember. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I feel like we've played Oregon like a few times. I mean, they haven't been able to come out here for some reason, scheduling wise.
Yeah.
Back
When
to
was,
us.
when was the last time Oregon played us at home? Like, they didn't play us at home before.
been a
COVID
while.
championship. Remember the game that they weren't even supposed to be in?
But that wasn't even at home. That was
Vegas.
That was Vegas.
So when
No.
we have Slovis as the
COVID
quarterback.
conference championship.
Was it?
We're supposed to be playing Washington, and then the Pac-12 did some weird stuff, and then somehow put
Yeah,
Oregon
yeah.
in the game.
Was
But that was
Oh,
at Vegas.
yeah.
That wasn't here at the Coliseum.
No, it was at the Coliseum, bro.
Was it?
Yeah.
They won it on our field.
That was in 2000, the
2020?
year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was in Vegas for some reason.
Interesting. Let's see. I guess yeah. It looks like it was at home. All right.
Yep.
The Keaton Slovis was the QB.
Yeah, that was the last time. Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else before we move into the best our best segments?
We're gonna open it up to the chat too, right? After.
Well, I mean, we can open it up. Let's do the CFP picks real quick, and then we can open up afterwards. Let's just get it out of the way here. So, fourth quarter college football picks. Guns, go ahead and take it away here.
Yeah, guys, week 13 of picks. Just a quick update. I am up by 7 wins. Raul is in second by 9 wins. B Jones is in third by 1, and BC is in last. So BC was 2 behind, so he did gain 1. So we'll see after this week what happens. All right, but let's get into these Big Ten games. First one is Rutgers at Ohio State. Anybody gonna pick Rutgers?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Perfect. Next one here is a good one. Minnesota at Northwestern. Northwestern is the favorite. I'm going to go Northwestern here. BC, who do you like?
I'll go with Northwestern too. I think they have a better defense, so we'll go with Northwestern.
Okay. B Jones?
You said it's Northwestern and who? I'm sorry.
It's at Northwestern in Minnesota.
Oh,
At
yeah.
Northwestern, yep.
At Northwestern. Yeah, I'm going to roll at Northwestern too.
Okay. And Raul?
Yeah, Northwestern as well.
Okay, perfect. Next game is Michigan State at Iowa. Anybody going to pick Michigan State?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Get that going. All right, next one here is Michigan at Maryland. Anybody going to pick Michigan? Or Maryland, sorry. Apologies.
No.
Thanks.
We want Michigan to actually win out.
That's correct. All right, here's a good one. Nebraska at Penn State. Penn State is the favorite. And I gotta go Penn State here. I agree with the line and all that. Penn State. B Jones, who do you like?
Where's that again?
At Penn State.
At Penn State, yeah.
They snapped their 6-game losing streak just recently.
Is LR playing?
No, he's out for the season. They have a freshman playing right now. Both have freshmen playing.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going Nebraska.
All right, there we go. All right, BC.
This one's a rough one. Like, I don't know why they're still picking Penn State because I know they're at home, but I like the running game for Nebraska, so I'm going to go with Nebraska as well.
Okay, and Raul?
I'm gonna go Penn State. Who won Nebraska?
What?
I'm going Penn State, but who took Nebraska?
Me and B Jones.
Damn. All right.
You're going Penn State?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Sounds good. All right, next one here is Illinois at Wisconsin. I'm just going to mention it. Is anybody going to take Wisconsin?
Nah.
All right, perfect. And then lastly is Washington at UCLA. Anybody going to take Little Brothers?
Nope.
All right, perfect. Let's get into these non-Big Ten games, and let's start with the first one here. B. Jones's favorite conference, Hawaii at UNLV. UNLV is the favorite at home. This is a Friday game. I love Hawaii, guys, so I'm going to go Hawaii here. BC,
you're UNLV.
yes. Yeah, I know. This is a tough one. People in Vegas might not like me after this week. So, BC, who do you like?
Let's go with Last Chance U.
All right. V. Jones?
Oh, man. Last Chance U has been killing me lately, but yeah, I'm still rolling with him, man. Give me Last Chance U.
All right. And Raul?
I'm going UNLV.
UNLV. All right. Next game here is Florida State at NC State. Another Friday game. Florida State is the favorite. Got to go with Florida State. B Jones, who you like?
Yeah, I'm rolling with you, man. Florida State.
All right. BC.
Florida State.
All right. And Raul.
Florida State as well.
All right. Perfect. Next one here is Mizzou at Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the favorite. Got to go with Oklahoma. BC, who do you like?
I kind of want Oklahoma to lose, though.
Yeah.
I'll just go with. I'll be safe this one. I'll go with Oklahoma.
All right. V Jones.
Oklahoma.
Okay. And Raul.
The bitches in the Midwest.
All right. Perfect.
Both in the Midwest.
All right, next one here is Louisville at SMU. SMU is the favorite, and I'm going to be going with SMU here. B Jones, who do you like?
Said Miller Moss and SMU. Yeah, I'm going SMU. Sorry,
Okay.
Miller.
BC.
Yeah, you get the Fighting Miller Mosses have been on a 2-game losing streak right now.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, so they're both 7-3. Yeah, I'll go with SMU.
All right, and Raul.
Yeah, SMU as well. I mean, Miller Miles hasn't performed well these last few games, unfortunately.
Right, totally agree. All right, next one here is Kansas at Iowa State. Iowa State is the favorite, and I got to go with Iowa State. BC, who do you like?
Let's go with Iowa State.
All right, B Jones.
Iowa State.
Okay, and Raul.
Let me go Iowa State on this one.
Okay. Next one here is Baylor at Arizona. Arizona is the favorite. I got to go with Arizona here. B Jones, who you like?
Yeah, give me Arizona.
All right, BC.
Wildcats.
All right, and Raul.
Arizona as well.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, back to B Jones's favorite conference, Nevada at Wyoming. Wyoming is the favorite. I gotta go with Wyoming. BC, who do you like?
Yeah, I'm staying safe, Wyoming.
B Jones.
Well, you know who I'm not going with. So, Wyoming.
All right, and Raul.
Wyoming as well.
All right, perfect. Next one here is a big time rivalry more for basketball. Duke at North Carolina.
Ooh.
Duke is the favorite here, and I gotta go Duke here. B Jones, who you like?
I'm going with Duke too.
All right. BC.
Duke.
All right, and Raul.
Duke as well.
Okay. Next one here is a tight one. TCU at Houston. Houston is the favorite here, but I'm gonna go TCU here. BC, who do you like?
Houston.
All right, there we go. And B Jones.
You know, I'm going to go Houston.
Houston. Okay. And Raul.
I wanted to go TCU, but I'm going to go Houston.
Boo.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. I like it. All right. Next one here is Pitt at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is the favorite, and I got to go with Georgia Tech here. B Jones, who you like?
That's actually going to be a pretty good game, bro. I'm going to go with Georgia Tech.
That's absolutely. All right. BC.
Let's go with Haynes Kane.
All right. And Raul.
Georgia Tech.
All right. Perfect. Next one here is New Mexico at Air Force. New Mexico is the favorite. Gotta go with New Mexico. BC, who you like?
Air Force.
Okay, all right. B Jones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Air Force too, BC.
Oh, I like that strategy. All right. And Raul, who you like?
I'm gonna go New Mexico.
All right. All right. Next one here is Tennessee at Florida. Tennessee's the favorite. Gotta go with Tennessee. B Jones, who you like?
Tennessee.
All right. BC.
Hasn't Tennessee not beaten Florida at Florida in a long time or something?
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, but
I think that's the situation, but we'll give it to the Fighting Josh Heupels.
okay. And Raul.
Tennessee as well.
Okay. All right. Next one here is the former Pac-12 teams. Cal at Stanford.
Ooh,
Cal is the favorite. Got to go with Cal here. BC, who you like?
Cal, JKS.
All right. B Jones.
Yeah, I'm roll Cal too.
Okay. And Raul.
I'm gonna go Stanford on this one.
All right. All right. I like it. All right. Next one here. We got three more. BYU at Cincinnati. BYU is the favorite, and I got to go with BYU here. B Jones, who you like?
Yeah, let's go BYU.
Okay. BC.
Real quick, looks like someone's a little late here, Kristen. Like, where have you been, huh? You've been. I made an extra effort to start on time, and you were nowhere to be found. Appreciate the $5 dono. What's good, fellas? Fight on, beat the Quacks, and definitely go ahead and I already plugged his channel already before, but that's Kristen's channel. Fourth and nine to victory is his channel, so definitely give a subscription to them.
Yeah,
But,
find the link in the description.
Find the link in the description. Yes, exactly. And who? What are we talking about? BYU and who?
And Cincinnati. Who do you like, sir?
Ooh, where is it at?
At Cincinnati.
Ooh,
BYU is the favorite.
Yep.
yeah, I'll go with BYU.
All right. Raul.
I'm gonna go Cincy.
All right. I like it. Raul's making his push. All right, last two here. Arizona State at Colorado. Arizona State is the favorite, and gotta go with Arizona State. BC, who do you like?
Well, Sam Levitt's out, right? Because he's transferring,
Yep, Jeff Sims. Yep, Jeff Sims has been playing.
and Jordan Tyson's out too. Their wide receiver. Interesting. Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna go with Colorado?
Sounds like it.
Am I gonna do it?
Do it.
Yeah, let's go with CU. I might message you after this.
No worries. B Jones.
ASU.
All right, and roll.
Arizona State.
Okay. And then lastly, always going to finish with B Jones's favorite conference, Utah State at Fresno State. Fresno State is the favorite. And I got to go with our good friend Ents here, Fresno State. B Jones, who you like?
Yep. Give me Matt Ents too, man.
All right. BC?
Matt Ents is having a good season, kind of 7-3. So,
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go with the Fighting Matt Ents.
All right, and Raul.
I forget.
He's
So
gonna
I'm gonna go
choose
Utah State.
Yeah,
Fresno State, perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
get Matt Ents.
No, Utah State.
Oh, you said Utah?
Yeah, Utah State.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a
Okay.
vendetta against Matt Ents.
Okay, no worries, understood. I mean, he's got to make the push, so I like it too. I like it.
So either I'm gonna get closer to you guns, or I'm gonna be way out of it.
Right, exactly. All right, guys. Well, that is our week 13. Tune in obviously Sunday to find out who wins.
All right, who wants to join? Who wants to jump in here and talk some smack?
Keep it PG since we've kept it PG this whole time. Might as well keep it going this whole time. So if you're going to jump in and just bleep yourself or whatever.
My daughter's next to me, so I can't really go crazy.
Yeah, and I got in trouble for cursing.
Yeah, man, y'all was tripping.
Someone yelled or someone DM'd Guns and got mad at me, even though Raul cursed first.
Well, you didn't say who, but you were
You
the
didn't say
one
who,
who
so-
had a whole segment of.
Yeah, because you guys are the ones that made me feel bad about it.
I never
He
said
did
anything.
first. You said he threw you under the bus, though, Raul?
Yeah, he threw me under the bus, right? Yeah, Raul did it too.
Right? No, not even two. First.
You did. Did you not do it first? Where's the lie?
Yeah, but you don't have to say it.
Well, because Guns was like, I blame BC in the chat, so you know what? I gotta stick up for myself.
Well, stick up with Guns. Don't put me in this.
All right, so we'll leave it open for about 5 minutes. If no one jumps in within 5 minutes, we'll go ahead and close out the show. But yeah, it's been a very interesting week when it comes to USC Twitter. People are falling for the rage bait that's been set out by Horgan fans. So
I was talking to Paulie the other day. I was talking to Paulie regarding that picture,
which picture?
the one that B Jones posted on the Light the Torch.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one.
No, but then he should have said, "Oh, you should have put while you sit on the corner watching."
Yeah, man.
That would have been perfect, actually.
While we're waiting, I guess we could talk about some of the players who kind of moved up in ranking, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that, and then just key matchups that you guys are excited to watch this game.
Oh, we got our buddy Josh Gates in here. What's going on, Josh?
What up, guys? How are you guys?
Get him ourselves.
Oh, nice. We're just chilling over here, cooking some food and everything. I just want to give a shout out to man. Listen, I know we're gonna be maybe out Kamari and Fitzgerald, but Kennedy Urlacher and Christian Pierce look good. So, and they're both downhill guys, man.
Yeah.
See Pierce lays the wood and everything, but
Yep.
he was taking MFers' heads off the other night. So he's out there smacking. I love that. I love that guy. But what do you guys think? You guys think we? Because when they left the game, when Kamari and Fitzgerald left the game, it just didn't seem like the safety play went down at whatsoever.
No, well, Kennedy had a game-saving pass breakup, pretty much pushing a Wetjen out of bounds. So definitely was a big play for us, and he's definitely one of those guys that is kind of a torpedo. He always shoots out of the cannon right downhill. So I definitely like his play for this game, especially for the run portion of it too.
Right. That's what I was thinking. That may be a blessing in disguise for us. I know what Jaywalk said on USCJ, it may that bad luck for us actually may end up being good luck. Also, do you guys see when they moved Devin Tompkins to the edge? He's it's just different.
I've been saying it, man. I've been saying it. If it's not saying the coaches don't know what they're doing. Of course, they see these guys every day, but
yeah.
Me, I'm going Devin Tompkins on the edge and Ant Lucas on the other side against these heavy run teams.
Facts. Carlon Jones was nice on the inside. I don't know why. And then Floyd Boucard, he put the right guard on Iowa on his back. He put him on his ass one play. I watched the replay, and he just ran him over. So
Carlon is explosive, man, for that size, man. That dude is very explosive.
Let's see what say. Do you got your celebration box already?
What's the celebration box?
I actually do.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yeah, he already knows.
What's your thoughts on the line, the 9.5 underdog for USC.
The damn disrespect. Oh my God. I hope we beat those Quackers by 25, man. Oh my God.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, if I go to the game, my girl's gonna have to bail me out. So I don't know. I may stay in town.
You said Quackers, everybody. You said
Hey,
Quackers.
what?
So I said you said Quackers just so we're
Oh
clear.
yeah, Quackers. Yeah.
You just want to clarify.
Yeah. I'm half, man. I can say whatever, but yeah.
Do we have anyone else in the chat that's going to go to the game? I don't think. I think
I'm not
Preston's
sure.
going to the game actually.
Oh, Preston will be there, man.
I think I was talking to him about it at one point in time.
All right. Well,
I think-
man. Hey, how was the Iowa game in the rain?
I loved it, man. We had a blast.
That's a great time.
Yeah, man.
Probably one of the best times I had in the game, actually.
Yeah.
Better than
In the rain.
Michigan? You couldn't talk for 3 days, Raul, after Michigan.
Yeah,
It was better than the Michigan game.
Better than Michigan, man.
Not
I'm
gonna
saying.
lie.
Really? Man, why are there so many Iowa fans there? I'd have been talking so much shit. Oh my God.
They
I don't
used to
know.
it didn't bother them. But
That's
but yeah, man, I was
crazy.
actually very proud of our fans. Obviously not the number, but the ones who did show up were very loud, man.
Hey, it was loud on TV. It sounded live out there. It sounded active.
Hey, that's all me, man. That's all me right here.
I hear the student section has been doing pretty good actually.
Hey,
Yeah, man, they turned it up.
Yeah.
did you guys hear that Pregnog and Bear Alexander are the captains for the game?
Of course they are. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they?
Man, I hope we smacked them. Man, hey, listen, here in Utah, man, there's so many Oregon fans, so I always got to talk shit, especially at the gym. My girl be like, Josh, shut up. I know, man, you guys have 0 national championships. I was like, man, come on, guys. Nah, man, I just want to come on and show some love, man. I appreciate you guys. I got
All right, man.
Appreciate
Have a
it,
good night, man.
All right,
Bye,
later.
Don.
Right on.
Okay, so now that he talked about it, though, like this one means a little bit when it comes to some of the players that we're going to be going against. Some of the players that chose to kind of ditch USC to go up to this team. So, like going against Bear, like I hope they have some extra motivation when it comes to playing against some old teammates that they were just playing with last year. So I think there's going to be some motivation to kind of embarrass maybe a few of their their friends, I guess. Like I'm sure they're still friends with them or whatever, which no shame in that. So I'm not going to fault them for being friends with them and whatever. But I hope there's a little bit of animosity and maybe some texting back and forth for this game. So especially now the fact that we know that they're going to be a captain for this game.
But they can be homies after the game.
Yeah, they could be homies after we smash them. All right, we got our boy Kristen over here. What's going on, Kristen?
What's good, fellas? What y'all do with Gunner?
Now, see, for this, like he has a setup that makes it so his audio doesn't cut out. So we have to do a certain way so he doesn't have to have those kind of audio issues. So he doesn't go on camera for this.
Is he on?
Yeah, he's on.
Guns, you can hear me?
Guns?
Maybe Guns is not there. I don't
Man,
know.
Guns in the NCAA, man. Guns.
Oh, he's there.
It doesn't look like his other accounts online. So maybe he's somewhere. Maybe he knew you were coming on, Kristen, because you were probably going to talk some smack about his Steelers or something.
Yeah, I was hopping on to say boat up. He can't run forever. Now, but B,
What's up?
so defensively, the last couple of games, we struggled again and made adjustments. And watching it live, I was saying, well, I don't see anything schematically that's changed or that's different from the first half, second half. But I went back and watched those games again to look more in detail. So there is an adjustment being made. And though our rush defense struggle, there's a formation that we run that we have been more successful than any formation defensively wise in stopping the run. And that formation is when we don't put anybody over the center, over the A and the B gap.
Yeah.
And we put those defensive tackles on the outside and we line our linebackers up in that A and B gap. And that's when we're most successful at stopping people's run. And in every game that we came out in the second half and got stops, that's what we have been in. And the reason why is because when we have a zero technique or people in that A and B gap, they're getting double teamed. So when you're moving to the outside, you like them linebackers. Now you forcing that center to have to go 3 yards up to catch a linebacker where they can't double team and peel off to the linebacker.
You're right.
So I'm hoping we come out in that formation right from the jump defensively.
Yeah,
and
like
what we do is you run a 4-3. You run a 4-3 with it. You put Stevenson and what's number 31 in those gaps, and you use Gentry as a queen, like in chess. You can blitz him. You can match him up on Sadiq, their tight end, because he's going to be our best option at linebacker and covering that guy. Sadiq, you can blitz him. You can move him around. You can do those things. But from what I'm seeing, that's been our best rush defense is when we don't line anyone up in that. We don't line up a zero technique, no one over the center or in the A and B gap. We move them to the outside of those guards and have those linebackers in there, make that offense, that center have to come out and not double team, and have somebody in 3 and they getting double team and then peeling off to the linebackers.
Yep.
Fight on Natty says we should do 4-3-4. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we've been running.
That's what we've been running.
They've been. I feel like they should disguise it a little bit more to drop back in coverage for that, because I think that's what Danton has been doing. He's been crowding the line and then dropping back.
Yeah, sure will. But to Chris's point, I said the same thing, Chris. As far as watching it live, like nothing was noticeable that we did differently when we were watching it live. But then I definitely had to go back too. I was like, okay, that's what it is. Well, that way they can't combo
about that too.
Yeah, they can't combo block when we split that way.
Mm-hmm. And you put them linebackers in that A B gap and tell them, come downhill. Exactly. And now Gentry can roam free. You can blitz him off the edge. You can drop him in coverage. You can use him as the type player that he is to do all that. Man, we're dropping a film study tomorrow, but
make sure y'all check that out.
I said, backs against the wall, right? You look at this, right? They do everything well, we don't do, right? They run the ball well, we don't defend the run well, right? They're playing at home, we don't play on the road great. We haven't played on the road great, right? But at the end of the day, we win this game. It's time. We do. This team is battle tested. They've blown everybody out. They've only been in 2 close games, and one was against a bad Penn State team. The other's a 10-point loss at home to Indiana. Right? We've been battle tested. We've had to come back. Our team has learned so many lessons this year.
Yes.
So many lessons this year. Like, we've been through a whole season. We're battle tested. We're gonna win this game. Like, offense, defense, coaches, we have nothing to lose. Everybody is doubting us. They're giving us a 10.5, 9.5 point. You go out there, play free, play physical, and play fast. You ain't got nothing to lose. Take your shots.
Yep. I need our team, man. And if they listening, man, parents, if y'all listening, I know y'all listening. I need y'all to send this message to the team. I need them to play with as much hate as us fans have for them. So if we do that, we good. That's what I need.
They need to channel the inner Raul.
They need to match our energy over here, man.
Hey, what USC need to do? They need to imagine they Raul, and they didn't imagine Oregon. It's the people on Twitter and the podcast on Twitter. He was going in the other day about. Oh, they need to play with that type of anger.
Man, Raul had me repenting, man.
I feel like this could be I forgot who. I think it was Lane Kiffin. That was our coach at the time when we were going through the sanctions when we beat Stanford on that game that kind of turned the program around for Lincoln, or not Lincoln, but Lane Kiffin, where it was a tough game. I think they it wasn't Andrew Luck at the time, but it was a really hard fought game, and we were not given any chance against Stanford, and we ended up pulling off that win. Or even the one against when we beat Washington when we had Sam Darnold. I think it's going to be kind of like one of those games set in one of those games for us that we're going to pull off the upset.
And one key factor a lot of people are missing out on, because I think it's going to be a 4-quarter game. It's going to be a close game, but we have some that they don't have. We have the advantage when it comes to field goal kicking.
Yeah.
Their field goal kicker has missed about 4 or 5 field goals this year.
Oh wait, Kristen, are you going to say thank you to me about our kicker?
You recruited him? Because I thought he was a walk-on.
No, but I remember like that when we were in that Texas A&M game. That was all you were talking about. And I was like, our kicker's going to be good next year. And then you're like,
Yeah, you didn't know it. You didn't know it was going to be him. You thought it was going to be the guy from UNLV.
but still, we still have a good kicker though. And he could be just as good too. We don't know that. He got hurt.
Yeah, he probably transferring out. We got our kicker for the next 3 years.
Yeah, we do.
We good.
Yeah, and he's already for the Lou Garza Award right now.
Oh yeah, he not only do we have the advantage in field goal kicking, but he puts every kickoff in the end zone.
Exactly. We haven't had that in a long time too. Like it's been a while.
I think we should call him the mailman.
He's our he's our field goal kicker for like Eddie Chapitsky for us. Like we can always count on him. Like Eddie Chapitsky was really good for punts, but Ryan's been killing it for us on the kickoffs and field goals. So, yeah. Kristen, give us your MVPs for both offense and defense, and your score prediction.
Who I think gonna be you talking about for this upcoming game?
Yes, give us who you think is going to be the offensive MVP and defense, and then your score prediction.
Defensively, I'm going to say Eric Gentry. Why he's due? We haven't really heard a big game from Gentry since the Illinois, but in this type of game, I feel like he's due, and it's going to come down to a big time play where he punched the ball out or a batted pass. Not only that, I expect Lynn to play the defense to stop the run, like I was just saying, right? Where we don't have anyone over the A or B gap, but the linebackers let him roam free. Dante Moore tends to struggle when he's pressured, right? And they also struggle as good as Oregon's offensive line is against the run. They struggle with when defensive linemen stunt and you blitz the linebacker behind them, right? And so we're going to come with some blitzes. So I think he's going to have some sacks, some tackles for loss, a turnover. Dante Moore, when he's pressured, he's looking to throw that slant off the RPO. A lot of his interceptions this year has been on that play. That's right. It's going to be right there in Eric Gentry's wheelhouse. I just think Eric Gentry is going to make a game-changing play. So I'm going to go with Gentry. Offensively, I'm going to go with our quarterback. To play at a high level again, we're going to have to put up some points, right? Offense is going to have to play good. They're going to have to play like they did, the second half of last week, like they played against Illinois, like they played against Northwestern. And Maava's going to be pivotal, not just through the air, but in the zone read, keeping the ball with his legs. For the simple fact, how do you say it? Ugulanaleo?
Ugulanaleo?
Yes, to slow those guys down because they coming off the edge. They coming. He's coming off the edge, and in order to slow him down, Maava keeps it on the zone read. Right? How do you stop speed? You make them think, and so I think he's going to be pivotal in the zone read, running the ball, and also with passing. So I got Gentry and Maava. My score prediction, I think this is going to be a game like the Illinois game, definitely in the 30s. I think we win this game somewhere like 31 to 34.
Okay. And are you saying it's a walk-off field goal?
Yes, last possession. My prediction is that we have the ball last and we score to win, or they have the ball last and we up and defense gets off the field and make that stop. The biggest key to this game to me is that defensively we have to play 4 downs.
Yeah.
Because Dan Lanning is, if it's 4th and 2 or less, he's going for it, no matter if it's on his 20 or his 30. So be prepared to play 4 downs.
Yeah, he even did 4th and 9 against Indiana, so he's not afraid.
Yeah,
to
he goes for it, even on his side of the he could be on his own 20. It's 4th and 1, 4th 2. He going for it.
Yeah, he's confident.
But that's a plus for us because he's lost them a lot of games like that.
Yeah, he's not great in the red zone either.
No, like I think they're pretty bad in the red zone actually.
And he won't take field goals. And he, like I said, he go for it on 4th down. He'll be in field goal range. He won't take field goals. So that cost him back-to-back games against Washington 2 years in a row. It almost cost him at Wisconsin last year. His defense bailed him out when he went for it on 4th and 2 at his own 20, and it was only up by 3. So he'll give you a chance with his aggressiveness. It's just, can you play 4 downs and make the stop?
Right.
Yeah, definitely. And let's
Did we get Guns back?
Guns, are you back?
You can't hide from me, Guns. I'm gonna get you.
I'm back. I'm back.
Guns.
What's up, Reg? Hey, bolt down, brother. Bolt down.
Bolt up.
man.
I don't try to beat me to it.
Well, Guns, your defense did good for me last week, so
Yeah, gonna need another one, another performance. We got the Bears.
all right. I think we're going to go ahead and call that a show, guys. Appreciate everyone that showed up. We have 78 people on the watching the show, so go ahead and like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Definitely check out Fourth and 9 to Victory, Kristen and B Jenks's show. They always.
Are you gonna do sorry to interrupt, like Jim, but Kristen, are you gonna do a live viewing?
Yep, always. We live
Always
every game.
Yeah, they watch it. You guys take call-ins, right?
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, definitely if you want to go ahead and do a watch along with them, definitely go ahead and check them out. And he's going to do his breakdown tomorrow. So definitely go ahead and give them a shout out. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We'll be back on Victory Sunday when USC beats Oregon. And but yeah, so until next time, guys, keep the torch burning bright. As always, fight on.
Bye, y'all.
Hold on.